Hey guys, Little Gecko Airsoft here, back with another video. Today's Friday, Black Friday to be exact. And we have a video on, like I said, the Famas that I bought. Now, before we start, let me catch up on a little things. In my update video, I don't know if I asked about this in my update video actually. My I don't think you can see it behind me. It's my KWA CQR Mod 1. I custom painted it, and you can see that in a video in the description. Now, it was, after I custom painted it, when I shot it, it was super high pitched, and I had really low FPS, and so I didn't know what was wrong with it, and I've been trying to fix it for a very long time, and finally, today, I fixed it. It was a really easy mistake. I just had the motor in kind of weird, and the motor height was off, which was what a lot of people told me, but I couldn't get it right until today. And then the low FPS, I had my hop up way too high, so that was a simple fix too. So that is fixed. Now this is one that Famas that I bought online for, I believe, $20, because it is an AEG, because it was broken. They said they didn't know what was wrong with it, and I bought it for the sole purpose to fix it. And when I'm done fixing it, I will sell it. So I'm gonna sell it. I've already taken this apart once, and I know what's wrong with it. It needs a new motor, which isn't too expensive. So yeah. So what this video is a disassembly guide for the I believe Cybergun Famas. And it has a version 1 gearbox, and this is a pain to disassemble. It's not like pin and you're done. It is a pain to disassemble. So this is probably going to be a pretty lengthy video, but let's get into it. Okay, now the first thing for what you're going to want to do, that was like probably terrible grammar, but the first thing is your handguard underneath needs to be removed. To do that, you will take your safety, push it to the side, and then you'll push it farther again and hold it there, actually. Okay. You will try and get this, hold it there, and your handguard will slide right off. So you're going to go ahead and set that to the side. Now, the second thing that I'm going to have you guys do is, and a lot of these steps actually don't have to go in a specific order, but yeah, as you can see, right here, there is one screw there, and then a screw here. I'm trying to get a good angle. Screw there and a screw there. That will remove this whole outer barrel piece, so we're going to go ahead and do that. They are, I believe, yeah, Phillips head screws. Okay, now that we have those screws out, you can take this and carefully slide it off. It will be the outer barrel along with the front sight. And if you're balancing it like this, keep in mind, once you take that off, it will be weighted and that end will fall like that. So, but be very careful with your inner barrel not to bend it. And quick tip, what I like to do is take the screws that I have taken out, and I will screw them back into where they were. That way I won't lose where they go and stuff. So yeah, now as far as the next step, it really depends on what you want to do. If you want, we can remove this. So to do that, you will pull up on the back and slide it out. I don't even know if you have to do that. And then you will just pull out this screw here, like that. Next, we can take off the grip. You will open up this handy compartment, and there's a Phillips head screw inside, which should be fairly accessible. And you will just unscrew that like so. And then what I have to do is close that so I won't lose the screw. And then the grip will pull off. So there you go. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the butt pad here. So hold on one second. Okay, two quick little reminders. The piece that the front barrel was screwed into, or outer barrel I mean, will come out. It just fell out and I forgot that that was there. So take that. Also, the hop-up cover you'll want to take off. It just is a matter of popping that off. So, that's really simple, and you should already know how to do that. But anyways, to the butt plate. There is, one Phillips head screw, as you can see right there, if you can see. It's kind of dark. And all it takes is, sorry, wrong size. Just unscrew it. Like that. So, I'll be right back. Once you get that screw out, this piece will slide right off, just like that. So yeah. Okay, the next step here is, as you can see, this screw here. This will help take off the whole carry handle and the front sight, I think. But that's just a Phillips head. And it's a very long screw, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it out, but Phillips head screwdriver should do it. And yeah. Now you have that done. Like I said, it is a very long screw. What you will do is you will pull up, or no, you will pull straight forward, I believe. Unless there's another screw here. Yeah, you gotta push up a little, like that. And then, this is when you really want to be careful, because of your inner barrel. You really don't want to force it. Oh, there's one thing I forgot. Yeah, sorry about this. There is a screw underneath here that holds in the wiring. I can't really show you, it'll be too dark, but you'll know what it is. It's just a little clip, and Phillips head screwdriver, you'll just unscrew that. So hold on. So this little clip here is what was holding, because it was holding the wire in, which was holding in the whole thing. So now you should be able to lift up. There we go. That probably wasn't on camera. And then slide this piece forward and off. So now you can screw your screw back in, or whatever you want to do. Be careful not to lose the nut on that side. And set this to the side. Now the next piece we want to take off is we'll go with the bolt. A lot of this really doesn't matter. We'll go with the bolt. Two Phillips head screwdrivers. 1 and 2. And you'll unscrew those, and I'll be right back to you. Now you have these two screws out. You can take your bolt piece here and pull that up. Just take that off, and then you should be able to just slide this off, if I'm not mistaken, which I very well could be. Now you can just pull it off. That just slides off, and then you can take off your spring, except this piece will stay here until later, this piece right here. Next, we can take off the, or we'll go with the front, or back side right here. It's just one screw holding it in. Phillips head, I don't think there are any flathead screws, so there's just different size Phillips head. And I don't know all the sizes of all these. I'm not gonna tell you. There are a few different sizes, but you can figure it out when you're doing this. So, and be careful of the bolt or nut or whatever you want to call it on that side as well. Next, we can take off the back piece here, the selector plate. Just 2 screws, one here and one there. All you gotta do is unscrew them, like so. And I think I got it out. Yeah. One of them is flat, as you can see, and the other one is, the front one is not. So just make sure you put them back in the correct spots. Then this piece should just lift off the front and it will come right off. Now there's a screw on right here on the back side of the gun and on the exact same location on the other side. We are going to unscrew those 2 screws. And now we have these 2 screws out. They each have a little washer on the end. Not gonna focus, but whatever. Now we have that out. Go ahead and zoom out the camera. And to take off this rear piece, you're going to lift it up to get it over the hop-up dial. Lift it up like that, and then just pull it back. And then you will see the works of the gearbox. Which the wires are probably gonna get in the way, and this is a pain. There we go. Your shell. Now that we have that off, we're going to want to remove a few screws here. It'll be this screw right here. You probably can't see them. This screw right here. I believe this screw, that screw, and that screw. So a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws on this side. So let's go ahead and start removing those. Okay. Now all these screws are different shapes and sizes, so I recommend, as you can see, I place them in line with what hole they go in. So now we will remove this piece, and you can go ahead and take your screws and put them back in where they went immediately. This is what I recommend, so that you do not lose your screws and you do not forget where they go, because it will get very confusing if you have a table full of screws from the beginning. So this can go ahead and set to the side. And as you can see, the works inside. First thing, what we're going to do just right off the bat is carefully remove this little, there's a little rod here, and you'll just pull it up out of the trigger, and that removes that. Now you're gonna want to remove the hop-up wheel adjuster, and now, oh, and you can also remove this plate that we talked about before. You're gonna want to hold everything down and flip it over, and there should be not the exact same set of screws, but there will be a screw here, there, and there. I believe that's all. So a total of 3 screws. So let's start unscrewing these. Now that we have these out, you're going to want to hold everything again and flip it over very carefully. Oh, I always forget, these little silver pieces, these will fall out. You can see where they go. There's little slots that you can kind of tell. Now we can remove the barrel, the outer barrel. And to remove the inner barrel and hop-up assembly, there are 2 screws holding that in right here. One and 2. I believe you can take this out right now. There might be something the gearbox might not want to let it out. Sorry. If I can grab this screw. There we go. And let's see if I can pull this out. Here, first, why don't we just start with the easy and pull out the gearbox, then we can lift out the barrel. And the wiring goes with the gearbox. You can remove the wiring right there, which is actually what you should do, but I kind of have it taped up for reasons. So here's the barrel, and it is a standard AEG barrel. Wait, where's the camera? It's actually a fairly long barrel. I will give you a measurement in a moment. But, so that's basically how you disassemble the just of the gun. Now, let's go ahead and get into the gearbox to see if what's going on there. So, now to open up the gearbox, as you can see, I've disconnected here. That helps. There's one screw here, or before you do that, sorry about my printer. There's a plate here that we want to take off. So many different people have many different methods of taking it off, and I don't have one. I just kind of try a bunch of different things until I get it off. I hate these plates on version 1 and 3 gearboxes. That's all I know of that has it, because I don't know anything about like other gearboxes. Well, I know about version 2, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna try and take this off. Okay, now that I have the plate off, and what I did is I did what you're not supposed to do, and is instead of sliding it off, I just kind of pried it with a flathead and got it to pop off. But whatever works, really. So I'm gonna flip this back over. Oh, the wire's caught. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off because I don't need this here right now. There we go. Okay. Flip it over, and here's a screw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws you need to unscrew. So we're going to go ahead and start unscrewing these. Got the last screw here. Oh. I think, yeah, all of them have a lock washer on them, so don't lose that. Now, just gonna lift off the top half as carefully as possible. Sometimes it helps to use a flathead to kind of pry it open, but don't really need to sometimes. And be careful of this red wire because, unfortunately, the motor is soldered on. Okay, so we can see the different parts here. And so I'm going to go ahead and take this down, and yeah, so first thing is I'm gonna take tension off the spring and pull that out. Where's the camera? Sorry. So there's a spring, plastic, nylon spring guide, and then let's see if I can. Oh, right. It helps to use a pair of needle nose pliers to grab this little spring here and pull it off of the peg, whatever you want to call it. If I can even do this, why can't I do this? Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. And then you can you should be able to take the piston out. Yeah. Or cylinder. Oop, that fell off. Oh well. I'll show you how to put that back on. First thing, I just want to check the air compression. My best guess, it's going to be really bad. Oh my word. Oh. That's not good. Is that... It's got like a cracked cylinder head. I'll have to get a new cylinder head for it. If you can even get one for a Famas. But that's the air compression right there. Yeah, that needs a new O-ring. That is bad. Okay. Next, oh, that spring goes with that. Bearing. Let's see. We can take out this gear. I think it's the... I'm not even gonna try naming them. I used to know them. I mean, I know the three names, I just don't know which is which, really. Take out the gears. And we can take out the motor. Now, I believe the motor is what is busted for me. So I'm going to do a motor test really quickly. So I'll hold up and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I have here for the motor test is my battery hooked up directly to this, and then you can either take this piece and screw that back on, but I'm just taking a screwdriver just to short it because it's easier. So you just have to have it touch both of those pieces. Then you just pull on this thing, and just really make sure that they're touching. So, it seems to work, but it only works a little bit. Like it'll work and then it smells really bad. And I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Is that a good motor, or is it like dying, or what? Because this isn't the stock motor. The stock motor is, where'd it go? Right here. Or at least I believe it's stock. I would test out this one, except for the issue that it's soldered, and that makes it a really big pain to switch out motors. Now, I don't know what to even say, really. But basically, that's how you take it apart. Now, to put everything back together, I'm not gonna try and reshim this or anything right now. I don't feel like it. So, this gear goes in first. Oh my word, that is bad shimming. Let me just see the shimming on all of these. Oh snap! I dropped that. Okay, I'll pick it up. This gear, I'll take out the anti-reversal latch. Now I gotta take out the motor too. Just enough. That's good, I guess. I think the motor height is okay. But anyways, this gear will go in first. I think it's the spur gear, or either that one or this one's a spur gear, but I'm pretty sure I know this one's the bevel gear. Oh snap. Okay. Put the anti-reversal, whatever you call it, anti-reversal latch back in. Like that. Just like that. Okay. I'll put in the bevel gear. There we go. And the spur gear, or whatever this one is. There we go. So, I didn't take this out. I've taken it out before. It's actually not too hard. So, yeah. Then you will, oh, forgot to put all the piston and everything back in. That might help a little bit with the performance. Gonna go ahead and take the nozzle and drop that in, and we'll throw that right on the cylinder and piston, and we'll drop the piston and cylinder and everything back in. I'm gonna take the piston out. There we go. And then I will take the piston and throw that in, and take the spring from this and get that on there. Grab my pliers and drop that right on there. Oh no, I forgot to put the spring back on to here. That would be helpful. There we go. We can put this back. There we go. And this came off of somewhere. Hopefully that wasn't the bottom of that, was it? I don't think it was. We'll put it. Let's see what has one. Oh, it goes right here. Okay. They have lots of shims on here. That is really badly shimmed. Okay. Then take spring, throw the spring in, lock it in, take the gearbox, and hold. It helps to hold this down because it likes to pop out. Get everything aligned and drop that back on. And there we go. So thanks for watching my video, guys, and I hope you guys liked it. Stay tuned for more videos next week, next Friday, and have a great day. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.